Okay, so yeah, third day is when you get locked in. So, no. Back. Alrighty. So that was the end of Joseph's storyline there. So now we're gonna move on to Hugo. Hugo Vega. Middle school teacher, high school teacher, writer of scholarly articles on 18th century literature for various esteemed publications. If you're on here to tell me that my son put a cherry bomb in your trash, I know and I'm sorry. On a Friday night, you are most likely to brew some strong tea and paint my miniatures. I love a good painting. I don't do miniatures, I do like actual paintings, but similar. If you had one thing to take with you onto a desert island, what would it be? A remembrance of things past by Marcel Proust. What are your turn-ons? Muscles. Simple man. What did you want to be when you grew up? Movie star. I mean, he's given very, Indiana Jones, maybe a little Magnum PI because of the mustache, so I can see it. What's your favorite movie genre? Documentaries on art history. Very nice. What's your ideal date? Each of us read a different book on opposite sides of the couch in comfortable silence. Nice. What do you never leave home without? My glasses. Actually, I forget them at home a lot. That sounds kind of like Kacie. I spend a lot of time thinking about... I worry that people who are against e-readers are more in love with the idea of books than actually reading them. That's very true. I feel like reading is reading. I still personally prefer a physical book, but having a freaking basically thousands of books in your pocket, sometimes you can't beat it. Let's message that dad. A bird in the hand is better than a bird in the eye. I mean, yeah. I navigate to Hugo's dad book page and type out a message. Hey Hugo, great seeing you at the barbecue. Want to hang out sometime? I wait for a few minutes before the computer dings. I'm so glad you messaged me. I definitely want to hang out sometime, but I have a favor to ask. Our class is going on a field trip to the aquarium today, and one of our chaperones called in sick. Is there any possible way you could come by and replace them? That is not the accent I gave him last time. I know that for a fact. But also, why does everybody want me to be a chaperone for things? I completely understand if you don't want to or can't make it, but I'm going to be honest with you here. It's a middle school class, and I need as much help as I can get. I think about it for a moment. Man, that's a lot of screaming kids that I'd be accountable for, and they're in middle school. Arguably the worst age to be. Amanda silently trudges into the kitchen and pours herself a bowl of cereal. Morning, Amanda. Morning, Pops. Hey, how was middle school for you?
Aww.
Bad. But nobody likes middle school. It's 3 years of bad acne, crying, and being generally terrible.
Ugh.
Everyone sucks. No self-awareness. It's just a bunch of hormonal teenagers locked in a gross old building for 40 plus hours a week doing long division and starting fights over, I don't know, pizza day, top 40s pop. Middle schoolers should be avoided at all costs. What was your middle school experience like? I don't remember. Personally, I thought it was fine. There was nothing really out of the ordinary for me. I had friends who, oh no, they all wronged me in some way, shape, or form. They were terrible to me. And wait, I was terrible to them too. It's all rushing back to me. Middle school was awful. I had repressed it for so long. Dad, did we just have a breakthrough? I think we did.
Huh.
See? Middle schoolers are reprehensible. Wait, why are you asking me about middle school? Oh, Mr. Vega requested my help on a chaperone his middle school class to the aquarium. I just wanted to know what I was in for. So we've already agreed to go. Cool. You get to go to the aquarium? Are you kidding me? I love the aquarium. The last field trip I got to go on was to that clam chowder factory. Didn't even give us clam chowder. They gave us square pizza at a clam chowder factory. I mean, square pizza. Oh, is that why you won't eat clam chowder anymore?
Hey,
No, it's because Bobby Wellingham threw it up on one of the vats of clam chowder, and I am the only one who saw it happen. That means people ate it. Oh, no. It haunts me. Yeah. Right. Let's leave that story firmly in the past. Anyway, you should do it. You should just do it. Mr. Vega sounds like he could really use the help. Plus, you get to hang out with the cool fish. Amanda, I get kind of weird about aquariums. The ocean makes me nervous. I love the ocean. Weren't you worried that a whale is going to pop out and touch the tank and swallow you whole? Out of the touch tank and swallow you whole? I was like, oh. Don't you put that fear into my heart. Well, do they have penguins there? Yes, they have penguins there. Then it's settled. Penguins outweigh fear of the ocean. I sit back down at the computer and let Hugo know that I'm available. He tells me to meet him at the aquarium and gives me the address. I grab my keys and kiss Amanda on the forehead before I head out. I arrive at the aquarium to find that the school buses have beaten me there. Preteens huddled around their teachers in small groups, yelling at each other and goofing off. Every teacher looks like they're at their wits' end. Hugo jogs up to me looking frazzled. Maybe if he didn't wear like a three-piece suit, he'd be less frazzled. I'm so glad you're here. Hugo! It's been a debacle all morning. We're shorthanded and most of the kids won't stop screaming. I'm sure you know the case with all middle schoolers. I lived through Amanda at 12. I'm all too familiar.
Oh.
Great. Well, it's you and me chaperoning a group of 10 kids. They're over here. I mean, 10's not that bad. Hugo walks me over to a gaggle of preteens who are all sitting on the ground playing with their phones. They're not kicking each other like some of the other groups, so we're off to a good start. Excellent. It's when they start hitting each other, you know it's going to be a bad time.
Oh.
Can you guys put your phones away? All the kids look up for a moment and stare at Hugo. They then go back to texting. At least they're quiet? Too quiet. These guys are up to something. I can feel it. They're gonna revolt! There's no way. They're too busy thinking about not getting food stuck in their braces to pull any stunts. It's middle school, after all. We'll see. Oh, look at the shark! The classes start filing into the aquarium, and Hugo hands out massive staple packets of paper to each kid. I love the octopus. So cute. Oh my god, the stingrays are from the ceiling. I love it. These are due at the end of the field trip. Yes, they will be for a grade. No, you can't borrow a pencil. Youch. The kids collectively groan and grab sheets from Hugo. What's in the packet? Honestly, it's just busy work so that the teachers can have moments of reprieve. I think one of the questions asked them to sit quietly for 10 minutes to think about the Great Barrier Reef. Genius. Teacher hacks. I like that. Wait, I thought you were an English teacher. What does the aquarium have to do with books? We just did a unit on the old man and the sea. Nothing quite like introducing the kids to the futile perseverance of the human spirit by making them pet stingrays. I'm gonna go pet a stingray now.
Yes.
It gives us time to check out some of the exhibits as well. Come on, they have a phenomenal selection of tropical fish. While the kids sit on the floor and pretend to do their assignments while they text, Hugo and I wander over to a large tank filled with brightly colored fish. Hugo points to a brown and white fish with long spines. Porcupine fish? Lionfish. That right there is a lionfish. Did you know their stomachs can expand up to 30 times in size? Whoa. Their spines are venomous too. That I knew. Nature is hardcore. It's very true.
Oh.
You think that's bad? Take a look at this one over here. Hugo points to a spiny, grumpy-looking fish hanging out near the bottom of the tank. Pufferfish.
Hey.
That's stonefish, the most venomous fish in the world. And they just, like, keep it here? Oh, they're relatively harmless so long as you don't step on them. What happens if you step on them? Tissue necrosis? Cool?
Hey.
Nature is wild. Man, Hugo seems to know a lot about fish. I feel that overwhelming need to impress him. Don't feel that. It's fine. Hey, see that fish over there?
Oh.
That one? Yeah, that's the nose wiggly fish. American longfin?
Oh.
Yeah? Did you know that? Paranormal fish trivia. This fish sleeps upside down, but contrary to popular belief, it is not an actual vampire. That's the vampire fish.
Oh.
Wait, are you serious? As a heart attack? We're talking fish here. There's no time for jokes. That's a clownfish. Oh, right. We lead the kids into another room. Sharks, sea turtles, eels, and other marine life swim around in a massive floor-to-ceiling aquarium. The kids begin trying to take selfies with the sharks. Hugo leaves my side to separate two kids who start fighting over a Capri Sun. I walk around the room reading the tiny little blurbs about different fish swimming inside of the enclosure. After a while, I look around and see Hugo again. He's gazing up at the aquarium in childlike wonder. The ripples in the water cast blue moving shadows across his face. For someone surrounded by angry hormonal preteens, he looks completely peaceful. He looks really cute in this light. I hope he doesn't notice me staring. Wow.
Hey.
Wow. I walk over to join him. Beautiful, isn't it? I'd rather stare at you. Why are those two sharks? A great many mysteries lie in the ocean. It truly is fascinating to be able to observe it in a setting such as this. Finally, because that's a very astute point, JT. You know, sometimes I can be astute. Not all the time, sometimes. We stand together for a moment, admiring the wonders of marine life. We eventually make our way to the touch tank room, which seems to be the only thing the kids are actually interested in. The tank is filled with a variety of horseshoe crabs, sea urchins, stingrays, and small fish. I love stingrays. I stand around the edges of the tank and keep a wary distance from the sea life. Who knows what kind of nefarious plans those horseshoe crabs have for my well-moisturized hands. Hugo rolls up his sleeves and sticks his hand in the water. Don't you want to pet some rays, JT? Oh, I think I'm good. I think I should just stay over here and admire them from a respectable distance. My hand would be in that tank so fast. Come on, it'll be fun and informative. Don't make fun of me, but I'm scared to touch them. I get weird when there's no glass separating us. I don't know what any of those things are, but I get a feeling they will probably bite me and my delicious hands if given the chance. Nothing in this tank can hurt you. Stingrays have had their barbs removed, the horseshoe crabs only eat little clams, and the anemones are perfectly safe to touch. Against my better judgment, I approach the tank, slowly dipping my hand into the cold water. Touch a stingray as it glides past me. Nice and slimy. See? Not so bad. It feels like fun, slimy leather. True. Things get a lot less scary when you learn more about them, right? I dive my head back into the touch tank with a renewed vigor for ocean life. I poke at some urchins and I feel the hard carapace of a horseshoe crab. My hand brushes against Hugo's as we reach for the same anemone. I pull away, blushing. Hugo smiles at me. Are you supposed to be... Hey, you're supposed to be touching the fish. Not me. You can touch me. Sorry, I just get a little carried away sometimes. Wait. That girl over there looks suspicious. What's that?
Oh.
Are backpacks usually that wet? Hold on. Susan! Susan, get back here! Hugo runs off to the middle school and catches her before she can make it to the exit. Want to tell me what's in that bag? Textbooks? Want to tell me what's really in that bag? Susan won't budge. I walk over to Hugo and the girl. I think he might need a bad cop. Look, kid. Why are we the bad cop? 5 to 10 and I'm not afraid to hit jail time? I had a bud go down for that once. He came out a changed man, said he missed the bars. You're not a teacher. You can't tell me what to do.
Oh.
Yes, well, I am. Can you please put the bag down? Next time we won't say please. Susan glares at Hugo for a moment before dropping her book bag on the floor. It lands with a wet slap. We stare at it for a moment before it starts to move. Oh, no.
What?
Hugo leans down and unzips the backpack. A horseshoe crab frantically scuttles out and across the floor. An employee swoops in, scoops it up, and places it back in the tank. She gives us a disapproving look. Eee. Jesus, Susan, what was your plan? I was trying to free him and let him go where, sweetie? To where? Outside? Where he was gonna die? Susan, go back to your group. We'll discuss this later. Yeah, and hands where we can see them. Susan sulks off, leaving me alone with Hugo. He gives me a pat on the shoulder.
Ah.
Middle schoolers have sticky hands. I doubt that's the first time that's happened here. Probably not. Or the last. In the next room, we see a variety of smaller tanks, sea urchins, tiny fish, and a rainbow of beautiful underwater plant life surround us.
Oh.
Look over here. Hugo points so some Hugo points at some seahorses gathered at the bottom of the tank. One of them is in the middle of giving birth.
Hey.
That's actually the male seahorse. Sort of takes fatherhood to a new level, doesn't it? Hey kids, come check this out. There's a male seahorse giving birth. A low murmur from the students. They just jump back on their phones.
Ah.
Fun fact, male seahorses can even give birth and they get pregnant in the same day. Man, we thought we had our. I wonder if they have to deal with the kids' awkward teenagers too. All however many thousand of them. You seem to know a lot about marine life, Hugo.
Oh.
It's not really my specialty, but I do make a point to learn as much as possible whenever I can. I think that learning shouldn't end when you leave school. We should challenge ourselves to find out more about things we don't understand every day of our lives. Because if you stop learning, I don't think you'll ever be able to grow or change as a person. Good point. But I still don't trust the ocean. We'll get there. We finally make our way over to my favorite part of the tour, the Arctic exhibit penguins. Do we get to see the penguins?
Ah.
Yes, we get to see the penguins. Hell yes. A group of kids run around the exhibit. They won't stop tapping on the glass of the puffin enclosure trying to get their attention. For at least a few moments, teachers, chaperones, and students alike seem to be having a great time. Why was I so worried about? This isn't too bad. Bruh, we literally just saw a girl trying to free a horseshoe crab from the tank by putting it in her backpack.
Huh?
Hugo suddenly grabs my arm. Oh my god, there's a student in the penguin enclosure. Wait, just kidding, it's very bad. Is it one of ours? It most certainly is. Molly Henderson, Susan's friend, of course. I look over to the penguins and see a determined-looking kid crouching behind a rock. She's hiding just out of sight of one of the employees. Over on the side of the enclosure, I see the door to the exhibit ajar. Was it unlocked this whole time? We gotta stop her before the staff sees and bans our school for life. Hugo looks around. I'll create a distraction. Hugo runs toward the puffin exhibit and addresses the entire room. Everybody, I have an announcement. The whole room turns toward Hugo. Here's a few facts I bet you didn't know about penguins. Everybody just stares at Hugo confused. Well, this is my shot. We run into the enclosure and I'm greeted by a cold blast of air. Oh, this sounds wonderful. Psst, hey! The girl whips around to look at me, her nose pink from the cold. You can't be in here. Neither can you. I try to walk over to the girl, but the ground is so icy that I'm slipping. I catch myself before I hit the ground, but the girl still laughs at me. Contrary to popular belief, penguins are birds. Birds are traditionally known to fly, but penguins cannot. So I can understand some confusion when we're discussing the birdness of penguins. The crowd is still somehow enraptured. Kid, what are you even doing? I'm letting the penguins go. They deserve freedom. Where are they even gonna go? They're gonna live in my closet. Oh yeah, because that's so much better than their frozen tundra enclosure. Look, I just don't even have the time to argue about this. We gotta get out of here. Not until I save a penguin. Little known fact is that penguins only live in cold climates. With some exceptions, so they don't all live in cold climates if you're splitting hairs here. Did I mention they don't fly? The crowd is starting to lose interest. I'm running out of time. Bribe her? I will give you $20? Dang! Right now if you leave with me. Molly thinks for a second. Okay, well give it to me right now. I reach into my pocket and pull out everything I have, examining each bill. Okay, well, I have $12 and some change. Also, there's a button here. Is that enough? Pay me the other 8 later and we have a deal. We moved to shake in our arrangement before I suddenly realized there's a wave of penguins on their way out of the enclosure. We're gonna have to block these birds. Oh no, is it a mini game? Pet every dog. True.
Block that bird.
How? Oh! No! No bird! Can I let- Oh, I can! Excellent! Back, birds, back! Back, 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 back. No, 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 no. Oh my gosh. So many birds. No, penguins, no! Ride that teen. Excellent. Did she just get the penguins' money? Why are you handing the penguins money? Penguins escaped. Big O goose egg. That deserves an A, right? S plus right works. It's rude to ask people about their mysterious hand tattoos. Kacie. Whew! Glad that's over. Just in time, too. Looks like Hugo is wrapping up his diversionary penguin speech, which isn't going very good, honestly.
Ah.
And that's why I think penguins are one of the best animals in the world. A few people in the audience clap out of a sense of duty. Everyone starts dispersing. Hugo spots us from across the way and runs over. Molly, what were you doing in there? I was liberating the animals, Mr. Vega. You realize that penguins can only survive in Arctic temperatures, right? You would have had a dead penguin on your hands. Do you want that blood on your hands? Well, it was the thought that counts? No, Molly, it wasn't. Molly turns to me. You owe me $8.
What?
I'll pay you later, kid. Molly runs off towards Susan, I suppose so that they can compare animal thief notes. You're not off the hook, Molly.
Ah.
JT, did you just bribe a child? I bribed a child. You can't play by the rules when there's penguins on the line. Listen, man. We've all done dark things in our lives. I'm not the young, bright-eyed youth I used to be. That person believed in a world where you wouldn't have to bribe children to save a penguin. The me today knows different. I only wish I could go back.
Oh.
Let's just get through the day and get out of here. Well, at least it wasn't like a bad emoji, right? But it also, there was no aubergines. With the day finally coming to a close, the whole field trip is ushered through the gift shop, and we make our way back to the school buses. As we leave the aquarium and the kids load onto the buses, Hugo pulls me aside. Hey, JT, thank you so much for helping out today. You're a lifesaver. It was no problem. It was actually kind of fun.
Hey.
Let me take you out next time to make it up to you. You like cheese boards? I love a cheese board, Hugo. I love cheese boards. Great. Well, I gotta make sure the kids don't steal anything else. See you around. I have a good charcuterie board. An adult lunchable, if you will. I walk inside to find the house empty. I wonder where Panda's at. Before I know it, Amanda pops in through the front door. What's up? What? Is it supposed to be whatcha? I would think there would be a Y in there, but maybe that's the thing. What you up to tonight? Just doing some homework. How was the aquarium? It was an adventure. Some kid tried to steal a penguin. We've all been there. I had to run in and grab her before any of the employees saw. You got to go in the penguin enclosure? Did you steal a penguin for us? No, Amanda, I did not. Amanda, no penguins were stolen thanks to the valiant efforts of myself and Mr. Vega. It was nice getting to spend some time with Hugo, though. I'm surprised he helped complete a covert op. He's usually kind of what? Kind of a stick in the mud? He's actually pretty cool. I had a good time with him. Alright, too much adventure for me today. I'm going to rest my eyes. You mean take a nap? There's a difference. You'll learn when you become a father. If you're parking uphill, be sure to turn your tire. You angry about weather?
What a great date.
Was it it was B.
Welcome.
Asiago getter.
Dads.
You got dads. Ooh. A message from not Craig. Hey, JT, what are your feelings about poker? Beyond hardly knowing her. Poker? I hardly know her. There it is. Well, good talk. Wait, I actually like poker. I just saw the joke and I had to take the shot. Please, Matt, I'm a dad. I'm contractually obligated. No, I get that. Anyway, we've been playing poker games and I figured I should send an invite your way. That sounds great. I love losing money. Cool dude, see you soon. Lose that money. Please don't pirate games. Matt invited me to poker night at Joseph's house. I put on my going out coat and walk over. Wow, you need a coat? Across the way I spot Matt, who's walking over from his own house. He's got a case of beer under his arm. Crap, I should have brought something. Hey, man. Crap, I should have brought something. No worries, man. It's your first time. Just bring a full wallet. How long have you guys been at this for? Years, buddy. Just a nice way to keep in touch with the guys. It's never really high stakes. All the dads are here. We pass through the fence enclosing Joseph's backyard. Craig, Brian, and Joseph hover around the patio, drinking beer and chatting. Robert sits in the corner, brooding as usual. Robert! I couldn't remember his name. Time is it? Oh my gosh. It's almost time to go to bed. JT, glad you can make it. So am I. I'm psyched to take all your money. Just like old times. Craig's the resident shock. Is he now? We prefer the term person who's good at poker. I'm well aware. Craig's always been suspiciously good at poker. Are you still as terrible as you were in college? Yes. Tell the truth. I am still terrible at poker. My tail is a sustained childlike giggle. There's no way you're bad as Joseph. Joseph shrugs. This is basically my tiffing? I'm giving back to the community.
Yeah.
Plus, I'm happy to just sit here and eat all of Brian's snacks. Guess who brought the pigs in a blanket? Not Craig. Hey, my chia seed and granola energy bars are just as delicious. I highly doubt that, Craig. Everybody laughs. Look at their laughing faces. They're so cute. Let's just get the game going. We all take a seat at the table and Matt starts dealing cards. The first couple rounds go by easily as I'm getting the hang of things, but it's obvious that Craig is running the show here. Craig, how did you get so good at this? It's pretty easy. You just start getting a feel for everybody's tells, like Matt will scratch his ear. Hey! Ryan adjusts his pants when he's trying to lie. Now wait a second. And I think you just loudly announce to the whole room when you have a good hand. Yeah, yep, that's me.
Oh.
What's Joseph's tell? Everything. Literally everything. That man is an open book. He couldn't lie if he tried. Well, at least I have God on my side. See? You can't even say that with a straight face. What about Robert? Honestly, the man's an enigma. Robert raises his glass of whiskey to us in solemn salute.
Nice.
I think he'd wipe the floor with us if he actually tried. I'm just here to enjoy the company. Robert pulls out his phone and stares at it. Robert, is that a flip phone? Yeah.
Wow.
What? Are you a drug dealer now? Joseph. Yeah, what do you need? Horse? Speed? Tijuana Johnnies? I can get you street stuff easy, but if you're looking for something exotic or designer that's maybe 72 hours and a favor called, maybe I won't need you today. Maybe I won't need you tomorrow, but someday. Oh, I don't really... I think I'm good. Right. But still, if you've got the coin, I got the goods. I dropped my phone in the toilet, and this is a backup. And this is a backup until I could get it replaced under warranty. Everyone remembers their sympathies. We've all been there. We go back to playing. I really gotta stop eating these pigs in a blanket. Pigs in a blankets? Pigs in blankets? I don't know. They're very good. I think there might be cheese in them. Ooh. Oof. I don't know if I got enough to raise you on this round. You can always bet your firstborn.
Bro.
If you think you can handle another one, be my guest. Briar and Hazel are a handful, to say the least. Buddy, you think 3 kisses is a handful? Try 4. I'm operating at 100% dad capacity at all times. Actually, it's technically 5. Mary. Christine saw a commercial for one of those dolls that poop and wouldn't stop asking for it. We ended up getting it for her for her birthday, and so she's so grossed out by the fake baby poop that she makes me change his diapers. So now I'm changing the real baby and the fake baby. There's just a lot of poop in my house right now. Daisy got one of those a while back. One night I walked in on her after she had tried to take the doll apart to see how the poop mechanism worked, but then she couldn't put it back together and started crying. Poop everywhere. Fake poop. But still. That reminds me of... Wait, do we all have poop doll stories? Yeah, because... Except maybe Hugo, because he's the only one that has a son. Everyone nods in agreement. Guys, I really don't need any more poop in my life than there already is. Can we get back to poker and not talk about poop? Matt does another hand and we quickly forget about the poop. We run out of pigs and blankets. So we switch over to Craig's healthy snack food. It actually isn't terrible.
Hey.
These kale chips are phenomenal. We should sell these at the coffee shop. It's my own recipe. I'd be happy to give it to you guys.
Hey.
I can see it now. Pierce the kale chips.
Hey.
Pierce the Veil is a popular post-hardcore screamo band out of San Diego. We all look at Matt confused. It's maybe not any of your wheelhouses. How's the shop nowadays?
Hey.
Busy as ever. I'm toying with the idea of hiring another person to work the counter, but I haven't found a good candidate. Amanda.
Oh.
If Amanda's looking for a summer gig, let me know. That's really nice of you, but I think she's burned out too badly by coffee shops before. She's been burned too badly by coffee shops before, literally, not figuratively.
Hey.
Matt cocks his head to the side. I'll ask her, though. We get down to the final hand of the night, and it's Craig in the lead by a landslide. Joseph has long since lost all his chips and has taken to tidying up, refusing any help from the rest of us. Ryan deals us all cards. So what's it gonna take for Robert to give a damn about this round? Robert looks up from his half-empty glass of whiskey. You really want to unleash the beast? Well, now I'm curious. I got a long history of being a gambling man, but I'll only do it for you. I'll only do it if you make it interesting. None of this penny chip nonsense. I got a Lilith's 18-year single blend sitting in my closet right now. Was saving it for when River turns 21, but I'm willing to put it up as collateral. Now you're talking my language. I don't know why Robert talks like that. I'm so sorry. He throws the keys to his truck on the table. Oh no, nope. I don't know what.
Hey.
Myself and everyone else at the table immediately folds. Deal the cards, brag guy.
Well.
Are you guys sure you wanna? You heard the man. Deal. Brian deals the next round of cards. Craig stares daggers at Robert, who casually sips his whiskey. So I know what you might be thinking. Robert put his old workhorse up for grabs, his only mode of transportation. At times in his life, his only home. How could he be so sure of his abilities in gambling? I'll tell you right now, Craig. I wasn't always like this. I am the knight. I was a lot like you. Smart, talented, cocksure of my own luck. Great biceps. But I didn't last long, though. I lost everything in a game of Peugeot in the back room of a Cezanne tea house on what I thought was a 3-day business trip. Everything gone. Clothes, money, identification, you name it. I woke up in a ditch near Zazu Park, and I had to make my life new from there. Took me 3 years to beg, borrow, and still make my way back to American soil. And in those 3 years, I saw the greatest depths of human fear. Love deeper than I ever have. Lost it all many more times over. I've seen my own death, Craig. I know how I die. It's not like this. So let's make this more interesting. Robert produces the deed to his house from his... Why is he carrying that? From his jacket and tosses it onto the table. All I have and all I am. You prepared to go the distance? Craig wipes sweat from his brow. He studies Robert's face intently, searching for any sort or tell that he could find. Robert casually sips his whiskey again. I fold. Everyone erupts. Fine, the whiskey is yours. And that's why you don't dance with the devil. So what was it? Were you bluffing or did you have the cards? Why does Ryan's accent for me go from like Scottish to like Russian to that sounded like Finnish? Like what is happening? That's for me to take to my grave, fellas. Next week, boys. Next week. Next week. I don't know.
Hey.
You got it.
Bro.
I'll be there. How was that heart attack? Sure thing. This has been very relaxing, and I sincerely doubt I will wake up in a cold sweat thinking about it tonight. Keep working on that poker face, GT. We all say our goodbyes and head our separate ways. Oh, we already read that tip.
Welcome. You've got dads.
You've got dads. Okay. We can do second date with Hugo. And then we'll call it. Eat a lot of broccoli. I love broccoli. I should take Hugo up on his offer to hang out. Yeah, he promised a cheese board. I had a lot of fun with him at the aquarium. I type out a message to him on Dad Book. Hey, still want a cheese board? Hugo's response within a few minutes. Colin... Oh my gosh. Colin is still being a humongous shithead. He won't stop sending the same picture of Jackie Chan and a mesh shirt to the printer, and it's a nice picture, but it's wasting all of my paper. Whoops, sorry, meant that for another teacher. But seriously, he's insufferable. There's pictures of Jackie Chan everywhere. I type back. Save a couple for me. My Jackie Chan scrapbook is a little light on content. I think that would really round it out. Ha! Let me get back to you after class ends. I stand up from the computer and stretch. Well, guess there's only one thing to do now. Take a nap. Dad nap! I hop onto the couch and turn on some Antiques Road Warrior for background noise. Wastelander, I got this ornate cabinet from a yard sale for $5 in 1982. To be told that it once belonged to a Confederate general is a huge surprise. This will feed my tribe for weeks. I really like the way the appraiser's voice echoes through the mouthpiece of his leather armor / bondage gear. Maybe this is that ASMR thing Amanda keeps telling me about. I drift off to sleep. And jolted awake by dadbook message from Hugo. Hey, sorry about that. Colin's in the principal's office now. He says he knows Jackie Chan personally and that Jackie won't be happy to hear this. Ooh. I get off work in a little while and I continue to be very serious about cheese boards. Yeah, so am I. Hugo and I work out the details and I'm all set to meet him in a few hours. Nice. Amanda walks in the door just as I'm about to leave. What's up, Buttercup?
Hmm?
Just getting home from school? Where are you going? Oh, I have a meeting with board. The board? A cheese board is what I meant. I'm getting cheese with your teacher. Will you be able to fend for yourself until dinner time? Yeah, I'll live. But only if you can talk him into going easy on me for the final. Sorry, buddy. That ball's in your court. What's in my court, you ask? Just a variety of delicious cheeses, meats, and their accompanying crackers. Maybe some olives, a little bit of fig jam. Yes, I get it. You're excited about the cheese. Sweetie, you'll get it one day. But now I gotta go see a man about some Manchego? Please leave. I will. I walk into a quaint French diner and Hugo waves me down from a booth in the corner. He looks pretty tired. Yeah, he just had work. Long day? Every day is a long day when you teach middle schoolers.
Oh.
Colin started a gambling ring. Pictures of Jackie Chan were just a cover. He's bartering in those little rubber band bracelets that are also shaped. Oh man, that was so real. Is that one of those parents... Is that the one that parents think means sex stuff? Those ones? Yeah, but the reports are just the sensationalist news media capitalizing on the fears of suburban parents as usual. At least I hope. Yikes. Right now, I am very ready for some fine wine and some delicious cheese. Same. A waitress stops by and takes our order for the biggest cheese plate you have. For the love of God, just please put cheese in my mouth and recommends us some wine. Do you two want a scorecard for trivia? Absolutely. There's trivia. Yup. We're starting in a few minutes. Pretty much everyone here is playing. We're gonna freaking win. We'd love to play, right, JT? Yeah, sure. The waitress hands us a scorecard and a few pencils before leaving. Are they the tiny pencils? I might not be much help here. I'm not very good at being smart, I guess. Yeah, TV trivia, movie trivia, got you. Come on, I doubt it'll be too hard. Yeah, well, JT! Oh my gosh, everybody's here. I turn to see Matt and Brian here with their daughters, looking like they're ready for trivia. They come up to our table and greet us. Hey guys, you're all here for the old question and answers game?
Hey.
Yep, come here every week. Brian and Daisy carry the team. Carmencita and I are just here for the cheese. Provolone 2, lost in New York, has been... See, he's Russian now. Has been regaining championships for the last month. Man, Brian's great at trivia too. That raises stakes. Great name though. Solid team name. That's Carmencita's claim to fame. It hurts me now, but it hurts me how good I am at pets. Like father, like daughter.
Hey.
You guys gonna try and give us a run for our money? Heck yeah, we are. We'll see what we can do. I will destroy you. I will raze your homesteads and burn your crops, salting the earth within my wake. You'll look up to the sky and ask of an uncaring god why you have been forsaken. You will hear nothing in return. Are we still talking about trivia? I don't know, Brian. Are we? We'll have to think of a good team name, but I think this will be fun. Why did he not like my enthusiasm about trivia night? Good luck! Brian, Matt, and their daughters head back to their table. Well, I guess we need a name. Got any good ideas? No? Easy, breezy, beautiful. Havarti like it's 1999. Ah, real monster. Oh. Craigslist was gonna. I'm gonna go with Havarti like it's 1999. Yeah, they're not. None of them are book related. Havarti like it's 1999. That'll do just nicely. That obviously wasn't the answer he was going for. The waitress comes by with our cheese board, and we revel in its glory. Already, I can see a piece of cheddar with. Oh, I love cheddar cheese. With my name on it, especially sharp cheddar cheese. I pair it with some strawberry preserves and slide into dairy-induced ecstasy. There's such a fine variety of cheese and charcuterie that I'm positively overwhelmed. A quick dip into the seasoned nuts, a slice of savory yet salty Gouda. Gouda's delicious. Or perhaps a focaccia crisp topped with honey and goat cheese. I'm so happy. Hugo raises his glass at me. Cheers to cheese. Hey, hey. Oh. A middle-aged man in a backwards baseball cap, sunglasses, and cargo shorts jogs out of the back with the frenetic energy of a radio DJ. Everybody ready for some trivia? The restaurant cheers. Oh man, looks like everyone's really into this. That's what I like to hear. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Quizmaster Quinn. My actual name's Richard, just like the alliteration. I just like the alliteration. More cheers. I see some of you have brought your children here tonight. That's cool. My children won't speak to me. I'm just joking around. Classic Quizmaster Quinn humor. It's actually my wife that won't speak to me. She doesn't want kids. Let's get into some questions. The first category is literature. Excellent.
Sad Master Quinn.
You know who loved literature? My dead father. I looked up to him so much. More jokes! Classic Quizmaster quips. Just trying to keep it light here, folks. That's just like I thought my wife was the light of my life. Hugo, you got this literature stuff, right? I can't even say literature. Does Franz Kafka have an irrational fear of one day waking up as a large, grotesque insect-like creature? Yes? This is the continent that encompasses the realms of Gondor, Rohan, Mordor, and Lothlorien. Other notable sites include Isengard, the Mirkwood, and Rivendell. What is the elvish name for this continent? And I should actually know this answer, and I don't. Would it be Endor? I think it's Endor.
Correctamundo.
Who was the writer that created Tarzan and John Carter of Mars? Ooh. Burroughs? I don't know that one.
Correct.
Yeah! Edmond Dantes is better known as this man. Ooh. H.G. Wells? No? Frankenstein's... I don't know.
Wrong.
The quizmaster walks around the room. I think he's doing crowd work. He stops behind mine and Hugo's table. Whoa, nice cheese plates you got there. Thank you. How's that cheese tasting, big guy? Good? Great. Cheese used to be my favorite food, but I developed a lactose intolerance later in life. Sucks for you. I'm sorry to hear that. I also developed clinical depression. But people don't tell you to just get over your lactose intolerance, right? Nobody's like, have you tried exercising to get rid of your debilitating dairy allergy? Or you just need to choose to not let your throat close up when you eat brie. Anything? Does that scan? I'm trying to workshop my routine here. Quizmaster Quinn wanders off to another table. Who wants to start the next round? More cheers from the audience. The next round is cinema. Okay. Oh man, I love movies. Sometimes I'll retreat into them for days on end because obsessing over a fictional universe is easier than engaging with my real emotions and problems. Same. Frodo Baggins, am I right? Sure. Is he okay?
Oh no.
I think it's just his character. I hope it's not. How's your cinema? Spotty. I don't know a lot about movies, but if there are any questions about bad horror movies, I can be of service. That's an interesting one. It's a bit of a guilty pleasure. In Return of the Jedi, what does Luke ask Leia if she remembers? Their mother.
Correct.
What entertainer makes a fourth wall-breaking appearance in the film Gremlins 2? I feel like it might be Hulk Hogan. I don't know.
Correct.
Yeah! I don't even think I've seen Gremlins 2. Which of these 80s horror movies does not feature an Indian burial ground as part of its setting? Oh. The Shining?
No.
Okay. Seems like we're doing pretty well, but we're neck and neck with Brian and Matt's team. Those guys are pros. To be fair, I haven't seen very many horror movies. I've actually never seen I've seen parts of The Shining, like the famous scenes, but I haven't seen... I look over to their table and give them a friendly but competitive nod. I lock eyes with Brian. He gets a much sterner nod. And the next category is wrestling. Rosie, where are you at? I need you for this. Okay, we're totally boned. Hugo grabs my arm. Wait, I got this. Huh? Man, you know who I'd want to wrestle with? Literally anyone. I crave human interaction. Please put me in a chokehold. Please, it has been so long since I've been held. Oh, Quizmaster Quinn, you should not be saying these things out loud. I can only process my emotions by making jokes out of them. Let's start the quiz. Remember, this is the lightning round. The first people to answer get the points. I look over at Hugo. He's focused. He's in it to win it. Question 1. This was the original name of Stone Cold Steve Austin in his debut for WWE. Hugo's hand shoots up. Yes, the enthusiastic one over there. Steve Austin debuted as the Ringmaster. That is correct. Points to Havarti like it's 1999. Next question. This city was the location of the first ever WrestleMania. Hugo's hand shoots up again. Yes, the one who looks like he has known the answer for his entire life. The first WrestleMania was held in New York at Madison Square Garden in 1985. Another correct answer for Havarti like it's 1999. Hugo's destroying these questions. He's so passionate about this. I've never seen him act like this before. It's honestly kind of hot. Ooh, a tough one. This title match went down in history as the shortest match of WrestleMania to date. Hugo jumps up, more excited than I've ever seen him.
Oh.
Chavo versus Kane! Ooh, sorry, Bucko, but that is incorrect. The answer is actually Daniel Bryan versus Sheamus at WrestleMania 28.
I'm not angry.
No,
I'm
that's
just disappointed.
absolutely wrong. The real record is Chavo Guerrero versus Kane, WrestleMania 24, March 30th, 2008. Kane took down Chavo with one chokeslam and pinned him for a 3 count. I will not stand for this travesty. Hey man, I'm just reading from the card here. I don't actually write these. Well, you're still wrong. What are you, my ex-wife? The crowd erupts in laughter. Hugo blushes. He retreats back into his chair. Fine. Wow, Hugo seemed really fired up about that. Where did he get this encyclopedic knowledge of wrestling? How do you know so much about wrestling? Oh, just pick stuff up. That sounds suspect, but it seems like he doesn't want to talk about it. Turn my attention back to the Quizmaster. Alright. Looks like we're doing the final category, and it's a close one between Provolone 2, Lost in New York, Brian and Matt have 5, and Havarti Like It's 1999. Hugo and I have 5. We look over to Brian, Matt, Carmencita, and Daisy. All playfully give us a thumbs up and stick their tongues out. I ate a big chunk of cheddar without breaking eye contact to show them just how serious I am. The final category is Cool Animals. What defines cool? Animals, huh? I can never take care of another living thing. Hell, I can barely take care of myself. I'm falling apart. Anyway, here's the questions. The Canary Islands were named after what kind of animal? Birds?
Wrong.
What is the last animal that appears in the dictionary? Zombie. A zebra?
Wrongo.
Oh. What mammal has the thickest concentration of fur in nature? Ooh. Beaver? Platypus. I feel like it's a beaver. Maybe an otter. Beaver?
Incorrect.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know any of these. Alright, I'm just gonna come around and collect your scorecards and we'll see who came out on top, not us. Remember, the winning team gets a $25 gift card to Phil's Auto Care. If you need a car part, Phil's will fulfill all your needs. Everyone oohs and ahs. God, I want that gift card. Well, we're not getting it, buddy. The quizmaster goes into the back to tally up the score. I pick at what's left of our cheese plate. There's a bit of brie here that tastes absolutely divine on a cracker, with a little bit of honey and dried apricot. So what are your plans after our big win? We're not winning, baby. I'll probably retire, take Amanda somewhere tropical, drink something out of a coconut. Always wanted to do that. What about you? Probably take my winnings to Colin's gambling ring, bet it all on the black. Walk out of there with more rubber bands in the shape of animals than I know what to do with. Bold, but I like your style. You want the last piece of Havarti? Nah, that's all you. You definitely earned it. After a couple of minutes, the quizmaster jogs back to the room. Everyone immediately quiets down, waiting with bated breath for the results. Who will win the coveted gift card? Not us. I really hope it's us. It's not. Hey, everybody, we got a great night. Lots of goofs, lots of laughs, a little bit of light crying in the back, but there's neither here nor there. It was a close game, but the winner of tonight's trivia contest is Provolone 2, Lost in New York. Come on down and get your gift card. Phil's Auto Care. Where Phil nominal service is... God, I can't do this anymore. Please just take the gift card. Brian and Matt run up to grab the coupon and bow to the roaring applause of the crowd. I do my best to convey to Hugo a sense of appreciation for his hard work at trivia, with only one eyebrow raises and a shoulder shrug.
Oh.
We'll get them next time, JT. They haven't heard the last of Havarti Like It's 1999. Hugo and I walk back toward our cul-de-sac full of cheese and a sense of defeat. Ryan's good, but I saw some tactical weakness there, which I think we can exploit for the next trivia night.
Oh.
He seemed weak on literature. I think we can establish ourselves early on. It would hurt team morale. Maybe it would get them more focused on the cheese than winning. You're right. Next time we'll be prepared. Shame about the one wrestling question, though. I'm not kidding. I plan to write a strongly worded letter to whoever employed that man. Come on, there's gotta be a story there. What do you mean? You didn't even stop to think. You pulled that wrestling knowledge out like you were there at the ring yourself. Oh, it's just stuff I know. Hugo, I figured you'd be better at lying after dealing with every kid in school for as long as you have. It's embarrassing. No, it's not. Ask again. You know what's actually embarrassing? Not being able to explain basic algebra to your daughter. You know what's definitely not embarrassing? Knowing stuff about wrestling. Hugo sighs.
Oh.
Alright. If you really want to know, just follow me. Is he gonna take us home? He leads me to his house at the edge of the cul-de-sac. We step inside. His house is exactly what I expected it to be. Neat and filled top to bottom with books and art.
Ah.
Welcome to my home. Sorry it's so messy. His house is actually spotless. I follow him down the hallway. What are we doing? I feel like that's how I am when people come into my room. Like, I'm sorry it's a mess. And then, like, Kacie or whoever is just like, what are you talking about? Hugo opens the door and ushers me inside. It's pitch black. He closes the door behind us. Hugo flips the switch and I finally understand. I love this. Curio cabinets packed with in-box wrestling action figures. Did I say curio cabinets packed with in-box wrestling figures, action figures lining the walls? Let me try that again because I can't read. Curio cabinets packed with in-box wrestling action figures line the walls, along with posters, cardboard cutouts, and every piece of wrestling memorabilia you imaginable. A giant widescreen TV sits on a decked-out media stand. I'm speechless. I look over at Hugo, who's hovering by the door, doing everything to avoid eye contact. This is really embarrassing. This is the coolest thing I've ever seen. You kidding? Look at all this stuff. This is taking you forever to collect. Can I touch this? Go ahead. I pick up one of his replica championship belts and toss it over my shoulder. Do you smell what I am cooking? I think the line is, it's meatballs. Sorry, I don't watch a lot of wrestling. I just think it's so cool how passionate you are about this. Same. Oh, yeah, I really like wrestling. He's blushing so hard right now. Hugo, you bought the wrong kind of pizza. Hugo, you bought the wrong kind of pizza rolls again. Looks like Ernest just got home. He's yelling in from the hallway. I could see Hugo immediately deflate. I told you those pizza rolls have less sodium. I just want you to be healthy, son. Ernest comes into Hugo's wrestling room and looks around with disgust. He notices me and scoffs. I thought nobody was allowed in your precious wrestling room. I never said that. I just said you're not allowed to take action figures out of their boxes and pose them so that they're having sex with each other. Ernest gets flustered. Yeah, well, whatever. I'm gonna go throw eggs at stuff. Eggs are expensive, sir. Have fun with your stupid wrestling crap. Ernest leaves, then a moment later pops his head back in the room. And your stupid friend. Ernest storms back out of the room. I hear a door slam. Hugo wearily runs his hand through his hair. Sorry about him. And sorry that I have to keep apologizing on him. He's just going through a phase, I guess. I try so hard to impress him, but it's obvious that no matter what I do, he hates me. Ernest has things against authority figures, and you don't get much more authoritative than a teacher dad. My ex, he gets to be the fun weekend dad, and I'm just Hugo, who makes Ernest eat his vegetables and turn his homework in on time. Hey, you love him, and you're looking out for his best interests. Take it from one dad to another. Someday he'll come to appreciate you. Maybe not someday soon, but someday. I hope so.
Hey.
Thanks for letting me vent. Anytime. Hugo glances at his watch.
Ah.
Suppose it's getting kind of late. Let's do trivia again sometime soon? I would absolutely love to. I start to leave. And hey, thanks for showing me your wrestling stuff. Maybe you can tell me some more about it next time? Hugo smiles.
Ah.
That would be amazing. I'll catch you around. It only takes me a minute to walk back home. Amanda's sitting on the couch reading a book about female photographers. Wow, I thought you didn't like reading.
Huh?
I don't. This book is all pictures.
Ugh.
And even then, my patience is being tried.
Ugh.
Did you get to eat all the cheese your little heart desired? I am a happy little cheese monster. But I made sure to leave room for dinner. Who wants breakfast for dinner? I love breakfast for dinner. Hash browns! Okay. Yes. Toast dipped in egg! Alright. Blueberry milkshakes! Well, only if you help me make them. You know, I'm the world's best blueberry sprinkler and also totally amazing at heating up the maple syrup in the microwave. Now tell me all about that cheese board. Delicious. Amanda and I spend the evening cooking an elaborate breakfast with everything we can find inside the fridge. I tell her all about trivia, but leave out the parts about Hugo being into wrestling. I figured she'd probably find some nefarious way to use that information for a better grade. Everyone needs to know how to use power tools. It's very true. Date complete. It's probably like, what, a C? Flipped up sunglasses.
That was phenomenal.
Was it? I didn't think it was that great. I thought I was terrible.
Welcome. You've got dads.
You've got dads. Ooh. Dad Mazan. Hey, this is Stephen from Dad Mazan. I'm out front with your delivery. Oh, okay. Yes, I'll be right down. Wait, no, sorry. I need to put on pants first. I can't find my pants, but I'm wrapped from waist down in a duvet. Are you cool with that? I can come back tomorrow. No. Wait, I'll be right there. I found some sensible capris. Put on pants. Run through the finish line. Ooh, I got a package. Wonder what it is. Ooh, I bet it's that package of socks I ordered. I open the box and start pulling the packing peanuts out. Man, these socks reek. Is it cheese? Okay, that's definitely not socks. It's butterflies? Oh boy, I almost even want to know what Amanda was planning on doing with these. Hey, Amanda, your box of dead butterflies is here. What's up? Are you sacrificing them? What? You ordered butterflies? You can order dead butterflies online? Wait, so these are yours? No, but I'm definitely ordering some right now. Okay, love you. I take a look at the box again. Oh, this is addressed to Damien's house. We'll bring the box to Damien. I should take it over to him. Whee! I jog over to Damien's house with the box. I pull back his door knocker, but suddenly the door opens. Mr. Confetti. I keep forgetting his name's Confetti. To what do I owe the pleasure? Whoa, how'd you know I was about to knock? I don't know. Okay. And, anyways, I think this got delivered to my house by mistake. I hand him the box and his face lights up. What a wonderful surprise! I was just about to send a strongly word to... he has a British accent. I don't know why I Russian his theme this time. What a wonderful surprise! I was just about to send a strongly worded letter to the courier service about this. Many thanks. Not to pry, but what are you gonna do with those butterflies? Would you like to see? Alarm bells ringing in my head. This is how you die, JT Confetti. Sure. Damien leads me into his study where he set up some sort of workstation. Above his desk is a wall of pinned butterflies, moths, and beetles. Oh, That's really something, Damien. I'm quite proud of my little collection. You do all of this yourself?
Oh,
Of course. I find it rather relaxing. How do you... It's simple. Here, let me show you. These aren't ready quite yet. They need to be rehydrated overnight so they're easier to work with. I have some over here that are ready to pin. Damien takes a seat at his desk while I hover behind him. He picks up a little triangular paper package and snips off the edges. He pulls out an all-black butterfly and shows it to me. I'm rather excited about this one. It's a turquoise swallowtail. He gently opens the wings, spreading the butterfly out on the table. The backs of the wings are gorgeous, iridescent green color. Oh, and the pigment on this one is so nice, too. Anyways, pinning a butterfly is actually very simple. It just requires a delicate touch. First, I'll put a pin through the thorax. Damien slides a pin through the middle of the butterfly and places the butterfly on a piece of styrofoam. Carefully arranges the antennae with forceps and begins placing paper and more pins on and around it. He does this so effortlessly that it's almost hypnotic. I have a frame here that I think this one will look quite pretty in, but I'll need to let it sit for a couple of days until it's ready. And then what? I remove all of the pins, put it on display with the others. I take a closer look at Damien's collection. One with the bright blue wings keeps drawing my eye. This one's so pretty. Damien takes it off the wall. Ah, yes, the blue morpho, one of my favorites too. He hands the small frame to me. Here, I think this would look lovely in your home. Oh, I couldn't take this. I insist. Believe me, I have more than enough. Thank you. If you ever have an interest in pinning some insects yourself, you know where to find me. I think I'll leave that up to you. I feel like I'd probably break them in half with my butterfingers. Nonsense. You have beautiful, steady hands. You make a fine taxidermist. Am I blushing? Damien walks me to the door and gives me a warm smile as I leave. Do take care of yourself, JT. Thanks for allowing me to share my own little hobby with you. You're welcome. Don't eat too close to your bedtime.
Welcome. You've got dads.
Alrighty. Well, I think that's where we're going to leave this episode. So we've gone through Joseph and Hugo, so Damien is actually next. And I am kind of excited. I don't remember a lot of this from the playthroughs that I watched, so it's very much new for me, so I hope you guys are enjoying. Don't forget to do all the YouTube-y things down below. Check out the podcast every Tuesday, and I will see you guys sooner rather than later, so goodbye.